kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can...
Brings a tackle and he's got room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense in a bunch formation. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Fights off the defender. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Here comes the heat. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Quick completion on the outbound. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other,
Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man quickly. Gets away from one, finds some space. Out of bounds at the
The bailouts are working nice for you today.
huge pickup. People like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he blows his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Duff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Snagged out of the air. He's
Hey,
close to the first down, but
life's on your side today.
just a little short.
You don't even got to do anything. You just throw wherever you want. Your defense will make the picks. Life is good.
Bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone.
No, that's not preparation. That is, holy shit, the game is on my side.
Quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a
We know you can't throw more than 10 yards down the field. We'll take our chance.
Wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
No way.
And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
What is going on?
A little bit too much juice.
That was a green throw.
That one as the freshman was taking a shot.
How
Shit.
nice is it to have
Let me
the home
play.
crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Sends it downfield.
What?
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a
Oh my God.
in the drive, getting the first down.
You really don't have to do anything today.
Play call going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete.
I didn't get hit either of any of those plays.
Established early in the drive. That's gone away now if you have to punt.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll get
Holy
out to
shit.
the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time. Let's
Oh
it
my
go.
God. All right.
It's complete on the right side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire.
No, my.
And he was
Let him throw it.
just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor.
Are you kidding me?
He'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I know
Fuck,
he
make a
didn't get
tackle.
down,
The
but
first
how
one.
about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
It's like if they let me tackle you, you wouldn't have to go for it. You'd be like, I need a punt. This is the right decision.
You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Johnston. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big.
I was out shoveling this morning. I don't need this stress. I might have a heart attack.
Over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now
Throw it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got the backfield, got the big play.
Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left.
Oh, you slow motherfucker.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run.
Stupid 89 speed, #1 receiver. Can't wait till he's gone.
The offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Quit blitzing me, Daryl.
Beautiful completion deep for the offense. That should give them a little confidence.
I mean, I appreciate that. I hope that's
true.
true.
Able to score points on this drive.
Whistle blows, and
If you don't blitz this next play, you're a piece of shit, liar, coward.
The lead before halftime. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Looking to throw. Good time.
Who was that? Who was that? Who scored?
A touchdown.
Yeah. Dro City's own Donaldson. He said, let me get the ball, coach.
On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback.
Yeah, he's going to the league, though. Donaldson's going to be around.
These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just
Taking that field goal.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Going to take a shot on second and short. With the catch.
You gotta be, somebody tackle him. Just make the first tackle. That's all I ask.
First down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offensive tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's stopped. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle.
Oh, my God. Murder him.
A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical.
Like, how does he not even get knocked off his feet? Kill him.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here.
All right.
Here's the marker. It's Taylor. Big pickup on that.
Who lined up over there? That's what I'd like.
It's tough on the defense there.
Fuck
Third
is
down,
that?
zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and they're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You break that.
Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs
DBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I had a test if you're blitzing every
This
play.
defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football.
Never run 4 verticals that I did there.
Huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
You got to put that on the money, Alkaline.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Smith dropping the pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get behind
No.
the defense.
He's on his outside shoulder. How does he cut inside?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires toward the end zone. And it's
What the fuck? He catches that one?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead.
Get this
gains
game.
some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the
That is
locker
fair.
room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
they're getting set.
Thought I overthrew him by 10 yards because in the first quarter, that's what was happening.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm just taking a knee. Are we just taking a knee? Let's just get to halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to
What?
play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He might want another play.
Your tight end being number 69 is suspicious.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was
There we
not
go.
open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send
They're
us
still
to
kids.
halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors.
Should have used my timeout.
Time update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run.
You love these draws, man.
Powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get
Okay,
downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turn him.
Quarterback's got the first.
The D line just watching him run right by, you know? Fucking
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He'll get outside the pocket.
Yeah, D tackle just got pushed right fucking down. Fuck. No heart.
This is what happens. If you get outside and scramble, they can get first downs.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
You got 2 O linemen as your tight ends? I know what's going on. This is...
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Look at this big motherfucker on the ground. He needs to be fumbling every time.
Wouldn't
I know he's got 42 catch and carry.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz.
I'm seeing the fuckery that's going on. I'm going to have to put some rules in.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Deal off one deep down the left side.
All right, what's the penalty? I'm going to be offside or something dumb. Oh! I mean, they threw that flag 1 second after the play. I thought that was for sure.
That will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll run it.
Are you?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right.
I could be talking to that.
And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And a big reason why
We're
this
being
team
told,
has the
but
lead in this game is because of
it's
plays
always
like
good.
that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge
Oh,
it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10.
That's what bad weather is made for. Wait, what? Why did you jump?
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that in.
What the fuck? God damn it. He had the fucking ball. Oh, get outside. How fucking fast is that guy?
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Boy, it is blocked O-line.
Take it in for the touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
No, you would probably be able to drive fine if you took your time.
Ready to dial up ball plays.
Yeah.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's no emergency tonight, so.
He turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he
defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants.
Sneaks it in. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Bond. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Smith wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
This game's hilarious.
Will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
What a game.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points and get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
The game is so fucking just dumb. It's so dumb. And then, of course, like, the running back has to go out of bounds. He's wide open. He's got to do a toe drag. I'm not making him do that.
I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help.
Just fucking ran it, but no, try and win the game. Of course, you know, got to go out of bounds. Toe drag on the hash. Can't make hash field goals on the road.
It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him.
Oh, you kidding me? God damn it. He's fucking timed. Why you run right by him? Nobody gets an arm out.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down. He's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Most important part of
Fucking done. God damn.
some first downs.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
They actually kept an edge.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Raymond. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. And
God damn, like, get us out of this shithole city.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will
Good
just
game.
take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rank.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.